Welcome back to Centennial Tech, helping seniors learn tomorrow's tech today. I'm Chris, and today we're diving into a topic that touches almost every part of our digital lives: email. Whether it's staying in touch with loved ones, managing appointments, or keeping track of bills, email is one of the most useful tools you can learn to use with confidence. And don't worry, today's episode will keep things simple and practical, with tips you can start using right away. Let's start with the basics. An email or electronic mail is a message you send over the internet. Think of it like a digital version of a letter. Each person has a unique email address, like john.smith123 at gmail.com, and that's where messages get delivered. To send or receive an email, you need an email account, which you can create for free through services like Gmail, Yahoo, or Outlook. Once you have your account, you can log in on your computer, tablet, or phone. On most devices, there's an email app that comes pre-installed, or you can visit the website of your email provider. When you open your inbox, you'll see a list of all the messages you've received. You can click or tap on a message to read it, and from there, you can reply, delete it, or move it to a folder for later. Now let's talk about composing an email. When you click the Compose or New Message button, a blank message window opens up. At the top is the To field, where you type the recipient's email address. Make sure you type it correctly. Just one wrong letter, and your message might not go through. Below that, you'll see a subject line. This is like the title of your email and gives the recipient an idea of what your message is about. Try to keep it short and clear, like dinner plans for Saturday or question about my prescription. Then comes the main part, the body of the email. This is where you write your message. It's a good idea to start with a greeting, something like, "Hi, Sarah," or "Dear Doctor Wilson." Then, you write your message, and finally, you can sign off with something like, "Thanks," "Best wishes," or "Love," followed by your name. Once you're done, double check everything, especially the email address and your spelling. Then click Send, and off it goes. Let's talk about attachments. Sometimes you might want to send a photo, a document, or another file along with your message. Look for a little paperclip icon. That's usually the button to add an attachment. When you click it, you'll be asked to choose a file from your computer or device. Once attached, you'll see the file appear below your message. Be sure not to send large or sensitive files unless you trust the person receiving them. Now, here are a few tips to make emailing easier and safer. First, keep your inbox organized. You can delete old messages you don't need or move them into folders. If you're looking for something specific, use the search bar at the top of your inbox to type in a name or keyword. Second, be cautious with messages from people you don't recognize. If you get an email that seems suspicious, maybe it asks for personal information, or includes an offer that sounds too good to be true, don't click on any links and don't reply. These are often scams, and it's best to delete them. Most email providers have a button to mark something as spam, which helps block similar messages in the future. Third, don't forget to check your Sent folder. This shows you the emails you've already sent, and it's a good place to double check that your message went out correctly. You can also check your Drafts folder to find messages you started but didn't finish. And remember, emailing doesn't have to be formal all the time. If you're writing to a friend or family member, feel free to be casual and warm. If it's a message to your doctor or bank, try to keep things clear and respectful. The tone of your email can be just as important as what you write. By the way, if you're enjoying these tips and want to connect with others who are learning about tech, be sure to visit us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Centennial Tech Podcast. You can ask questions, share your own tips, and find updates on new episodes. We'd love to hear from you. Another great habit to build is checking your email regularly. Try setting a routine. Maybe you check your inbox every morning after breakfast or once in the evening. This way, you won't miss important updates or invitations. And if you get a lot of promotional emails you don't want, you can unsubscribe by clicking the link at the bottom of those messages. It might take a few days to stop receiving them, but it's worth it for a cleaner inbox. One more helpful tip: Use the Reply All button carefully. If someone sends a message to a group and you want to respond, you can either hit Reply to answer just that person, or Reply All to send your response to everyone included. Make sure your message is meant for the whole group before clicking Reply All. Finally, remember that like any new skill, emailing gets easier with practice. Don't worry if you make a mistake or forget a step. You can always send a follow-up message to clarify or correct something. Most people understand that learning tech takes time, and they'll appreciate the effort you're making. That's all for today's episode of Centennial Tech. I hope you feel more confident about sending emails. Whether you're writing to a friend across town or a company across the country, email is a simple way to stay informed and stay connected. If you found this episode helpful, share it with someone who could use a little tech support. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Until next time, take care and keep learning.